Hi, this is Josh from joshuahowe.com. I wanted to give a quick review of some of the pieces I discuss in my review of Google Music and give a demonstration of some of the pieces that I write about in my review. The first piece is looking at genres, that there's no way it doesn't recognize that folk space slash space is the same as folk slash traditional. So it actually puts it into separate categories. This is easily done because when you actually go into a genre and go to modify, it doesn't matter album properties or any of them. When you go to add a genre, there's no selection by of the existing genres or autocorrect based on what you're already typing. So it's very easy if you don't remember whether you type dance and electronic or electronic and dance or folk space slash or folk slash. So that's very easily done. There's no real standard genres anyhow, so some albums came in as hard dance, hard house, all very similar types of music, but it's really down to the artists who are identifying that, and you can clean it up after you import your music library. The piece I really like is the controls here at the bottom. They remain docked no matter how big your window really is, so they kind of bounce around the screen as you move it. With a lot of web pages, if it was in the footer, it would actually fall and disappear. You'd actually have to scroll down here. Though I like that it remains docked, it doesn't make sense in a lot of ways to have it at the bottom of the screen. With this type of application, you might be working on the web or other tabs. So if you're over here at Google and doing your work and you want to change albums, you've got to go to the top to change the tab and then to the bottom to change albums, and then back to the top to get back to where you're working. So it's a top bottom, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense from a design perspective, though it's nice that it's out of the way. I initially thought my irritation with it was due to it being different, being used to iTunes, which has the music at the top. It would be nice actually if it had some sort of docking capability similar to Windows Media Player, where you can minimize it and it gives you actually controls in the bar. The application overall is excellent. I really like that you can change things much kind of like an Explorer interface, that you can select multiple songs. This is unique in web apps, that you can select multiple things and then edit the properties or do something to all of them simultaneously. So you can add them to a new playlist or edit the information. And so overall, it's a great application. I'll be interested to see what Google does with it next. It does suffer from the drawback that you can't purchase or import directly from the cloud into your library right now, though I suspect that will change in the future as Google moves towards Chromebooks and trying to get people more into the cloud. As it would currently stand, you'd have to download the music from Amazon to your machine and then upload back into Google Music. So I suspect that will change. The other piece that would be really nice to see here would be the ability to do subscription to podcasts, free podcasts, and have it automatically pull them into Google Music. If it's going to the cloud and you're looking to capture kind of the mobile market, then that would make a lot of sense, that people wouldn't be downloading it and then uploading it to a mobile device, that it would just be in the cloud and accessible from their mobile device. So they'd need some way to move it within the cloud without going to a physical device. So overall, it's a great application. It's young, but it's got an intuitive interface. Some features could use a little work, but overall really nice, and I'm excited to have gotten an invite.